Hey guys, Aaron's Rock 50 here, back with some more Bloons TD battles. Today I want to talk about a new strategy and why I haven't uploaded lately. So, yeah, it's been like a week since my last upload. That's a long time, especially for me. Yeah, I'm really sorry about not getting any uploads, guys, but I've just been so busy lately with school and homework and all that stuff. I guess you've seen me in Skype chat and here and other places, but I haven't been able to do videos. It's not like quite the recording of them, like the playing of the games, that, it's hard to do. It's the voiceovers. I never really have time for voiceovers. And, well, here's basically why. I usually do most of the stuff like past 10 at night or something, but as school's getting more and more difficult, I have to fix up my sleep hours and go to bed earlier, really. I mean, that's basically it. I'm not gonna, have as many late nights as I used to. I do want to get more sleep. I do like waking up in the morning, not feeling like total crap. So, yeah, don't worry, I'll still be uploading. It's just not gonna be as frequent. Got a bit of time right now so I can do some voiceovers. So now you'll see I have a completely new strategy I want to share with you guys, and it's a pretty cool strategy. You'll see my lineup is Village, Bomb, Tack Shooter, and Ace, and that's a pretty comfortable lineup I got there. Kind of works on almost all the maps, or I mean I'm trying to get it to work on all the maps. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting game against Alfredo, Gary, or I don't know, I'm not good with names. But in case you didn't see at the beginning, he has 11,000 battle score, so he is pretty set. So let's go into the strategy. You'll see I start out with that little bomb tower right there. It's a great way to start. I didn't even start out with the 1-0 farm. And that's like completely different for me. But I realized if I'm able to start with the tower, I'm just able to go straight into balloons. And yeah, just straight in sending balloons, I can get a lot of economy. I mean, look, it's round 5, and I have like 416 economy already. That's pretty hardcore. I mean, it's pretty nice that they've changed up the rounds, I guess, since last time. So now the rounds are basically a bit longer, allowing me to get more balloon economy. So my strategy has been mainly focused around the balloon economy aspect, which is pretty nice. Now, you see, in addition to the bomb tower, is I have a 3-0 tack shooter right in that first curve. And, well, here's why I go for the tack shooter. The first reason is that it's a 1-up to the 1-2 mortar strategy. A 3-0 tack shooter is far cheaper than a 1-2 mortar at popping round 6 blacks. Plus, it's a lot more effective. So I really think you guys should take that in consideration. You might want those instead of mortars for popping blacks. And there's another reason I really like tack shooters, especially in this game. And you'll probably find that out later. Not going to reveal it just yet, because that might spoil the game and how it ends. See, around 7 I got almost 600 economy, which is actually really good for me. I haven't really gotten that much in a while. And I'm not actually doing any farms at all. I have an ace instead. Sometimes I'll interchange the farm with the ace. I mean, sometimes if I know like the game isn't going to go so long, then I'll go for a farm instead of the ace. The ace is just in case I need like a ground 0 or something. I don't know how far the game is going to end. So what's this guy have? He has a mortar, a boomeranger, and a apprentice. Oh, that's an interesting setup. Not really something you see often. I mean, he's played like over 2,000 games, so he's got a lot of experience. But in my opinion, he really wasn't the best player. Now you see right about before round 10, I'm saving up for a balloon impact because its ability to pop blacks. And that's really necessary for me because, first of all, in round 10 you can send out regrowth leads, which are actually really evil against just plain 3-0 bomb towers. Because, like, you pop the lead layer, but then you can't pop the black, and it'll regen back into lead, and it's a vicious cycle. The regrowth leads are very evil balloons. And also in round 10, blacks come from the computer. And usually my tack shooter is going to be on the complete opposite side of the screen, so I won't be able to pop the blacks right away, and I'm going to leak some. So I need to get that balloon impact up right away. So what's a bit different here is that I use a village for my camo detection down to the mortar. I've just found a village to be quite OP actually, as the 10% price discount is really worth it, and just the extra abilities and stuff, and it's flawless camo detection. I mean, you can't go wrong there. See, I don't know if you noticed, but I built a little secret tack shooter under a plant right there. See what happens. Round 13, I think he just sold this one only farm, and he sends a regrow rush. Oh, look at this, guys. Blade Maelstrom. Blah, 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 blah. Look at that. That totally destroyed the Rainbow Rush. I guess I'm going to let a couple go through here and there, like maybe 20 lives worth, but it's like really small. I'm like, okay, he sold like basically everything, and he's like no defense. I'll just finish him off in case he has any extra money stored up or something. And that is pretty much game, guys. Pretty intense there. Alright, next game. This game's on Yin Yang. The opponent isn't as good. He is actually more losses than wins, but I mean, this is still an interesting game because you really get to see my limits. Yin Yang is definitely not the most economic map, for sure. I mean, you know, it's not easy to defend against the Bloons, but I go for some pretty hefty economy this game. Same loadout this time, except instead of aces, I go farms, because I suspect this will be a bit of a shorter game, and just start with the farm first, then get a tack shooter. Turns out the tack shooters are actually pretty good on this map, especially in that area where two paths merge. Much better than boomerangs, actually. Boomerangs aren't even able to hold off pinks that well. I'm able to do the same with tack shooters and bomb combinations. It works out really well for me. I guess like my whole reason for going with these new strategies is I need to find a way around the, basic boomerang strategy, because everybody uses those, and personally they've gotten really boring, and plus they have no use beyond round 18 whatsoever. They're actually, after a certain point, they're legitimately bad. So I mean, if you can find a way, to win without using boomerangs, great, go for it. That's probably a really good alternative. So yeah, my opponent, he's not the best. He's got a ninja and a boomerang. This seemed to be doing okay, but can't imagine him doing well for long. It is good that he knows how to send out economy. Send those group threads for economy. The tack shooter's doing fine. And now he sends out pinks. I'm like, okay. I got a tack shooter. I won't have to worry about pinks much. I get an extra bomb tower just for a bit of extra backup and crowd control. It's a nice tower to have. And he's basically just getting overwhelmed by space grouped blues. He has to get an extra buccaneer with grape shot up to help him out. He's struggling quite a bit. So I'm just going to keep going with the economy like crazy. Round 5, I have about 400 economy. Not as extreme as the last game, but I do have a banana farm as well. It's an extra, I don't know, couple hundred around. It's nice. So I'm going to go for a second tack shooter just to reinforce the first one, get extra power. I haven't actually tested this strategy out in this map before, so I don't know what I'll need. So I'm playing it a bit safe here, guys. But as you see, I knocked my opponent down to barely any lives. He's got like 19 right now. Not good. He better get something up fast. That'll save him. I actually forget what he does, but oh, he gets a cannon ship. Yeah, it's a really good tower. Helps out a lot against blacks and that stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not sending any blacks, just back to economy, sending greens. And round 6, he's sending pinks, which really doesn't make any sense, but okay, there's the blacks, never mind. I was gonna say, he doesn't really have much of a reason for sending pinks. Yeah, blacks are much better as they take more hits to pop, and they're actually kind of getting by my tack shooters a little bit here and there. I'm leaking a tad. So maybe I'll upgrade the bomb or something. I actually don't remember what I did. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've upset you all, but it seems we're both leaking here. Okay. Seems I get a blade shooter, a 2-3 blade shooter. That is an awesome tack shooter for crowd control, and it'll help me leak a lot less. Of course, I'm still going to be leaking gradually throughout the game, fortunately, but it's going to be nothing major. So now I got my first 2-0 farm up, good for economy. He has an ace, flying in that figure 8 around there, real good for crowd control. He's set, so I'm just going to keep going with more economy. And it's kind of interesting, he's still, or was at least, okay, now never mind, he's back to sending blacks again. He is sending out a lot of balloons at me. He's putting me on the spot. I mean, it's not the best possible sense, he is wasting quite a bit of money, but he's definitely, keeping me on the spot, not just letting me survive with like 1 or 2 towers. He's actually making me get more towers. Now they're regrow blacks, so I actually really need my cannon there. Just helpful, I guess. But yeah, I'm still doing well with the economy. I don't quite have 600 yet, but I have 3 farms, and I'm happy with that. It's not even around 10, and I'm rocking the economy. So yeah, I actually need to save up for like a balloon impact soon, because regrow leads come soon, and those are scary. I wouldn't be surprised if he sent those. So yeah, he actually knows how to send balloons. He's fine with his 11 lives. He doesn't mind. He's got a never miss starts. Hey, he's actually got a good amount of money. So now, I think one of my main reasons Bomb Tower is kind of doing bad is that it's on first. I know I eventually changed it to close, but I don't know when. When I do, it'll help out a lot. Okay, see, there's those regrow leads I was talking about. I knew he sent those. So I'm like, alright, yeah. I think I'm doing alright, so I got a balloon impact. I changed him to close now, because close is just a much better setting. Allows you to optimize his spread damage. And I have my village up, ready to upgrade the camo at any moment. See, around 12, I'm just kind of making sure I'm safe here, because the Yin Yang can't ever really be too safe. Yeah, so now that I feel I can always sell a farm for like a Blade Maelstrom if he sends a Rainbow Rush, I'm just going to keep going economy. Gotta get it up big. And still, it's round 13, he's still sending out like regrow leads, camo regrow leads. I'm like, oh, okay, camo regrow leads. Okay, I'm getting that village up then. So that's interesting. I mean, I know that was actually what I used to do too. I was sending, some of the stronger balloons non-stop. Now I know a bit better. Sending economy like crazy. I'm almost at 1,000 now. Got 1,000 and a couple farms. Well, not quite 1,000 yet, but soon. What you see here, I'm getting a couple 2-0 bombs, because I'm going to need a bit of help against ceramics. A 4-2 bomb is definitely not able to take ceramics by itself. So it's going to need the help from some frag bombs. Break down that ceramic layer. Then my existing tower should handle the rest. Now it's back to economy. Round 15, I gotta get up a really crazy economy here, guys. I need all the monies I can get. Because, I mean, if you can get, like, a huge economy before round 18, you'll be set for, like, late rounds. It's, like, a really cool feeling, like, if you have, like, huge amount of economy and you send, like, a lot more up-class moons, and you still have economy left. I don't know, something random I just thought I'd bring up. It's round 16. It's equivalent to round 32 in Bloons CD5. It's a long round. Lots of times send balloons, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right around here, we're going to see a huge boost in my balloon economy. I'm kind of getting more farm stuff and sending out more balloons like crazy. It's round 16. I have 1,400 balloon economy and climbing, plus the farms. 1,450, 1,500 balloon economy. This is just insane, guys. I don't know how often you'll see uber balloon economy like this. 1,500 balloon economy plus 2-0 farms. Plus, I mean, he's been pressuring me. I mean, I still have to, get up a reasonable amount of towers. So I got the defense and the epic economy, guys. It's not something you'll see every day on a quick map like Yin Yang. Now, actually, you gotta be kind of careful. I'm still not sure how well I do against ceramics. He actually sends out camo regrow ceramics, which I really do not see the point in having them be camo, because I have a camo village. I'm pretty much set against anything camo. It's actually kind of surprising, because I actually do kind of get far. If he instead saved his money for just regular regrow ceramics, he might have done some actual damage on me. So I'm like, okay, playtime's over, I'm sending my attack. 3 mobs and a lot of regrow ceramics. No way they can defeat that. And sure enough, he doesn't. So yeah, great game there. And the final game here is on cards. One of the more quick draw maps. And you'll see yet again I used the Tack shooter. But as well as the mortar and boomerang, which is actually different than before. Still thought the boomerang would be helpful because, well, games on cards don't go that far. so I'm using the boomerang. And the mortar, I found a pretty sweet spot for the mortar on cards. So, I mean, I don't feel I'll need to get any village camo section. I'm happy with the loadout I have right now. So I'm against Link Wolf 555. An average player is actually pretty good. He's got his frag bombs 2-0. Notice how neither of us started out with a farm. We're instead going straight to the towers, which allows us to get good defense early on. Just go straight to Bloons sending. So he's got cluster bombs. I know I can't sneak any blues by him now. I'll just go back to red economy. And you'll see my little setup right there. I got a tack sprayer, kind of at the corner, and a boomerang, kind of like right at the other corner. I guess it kind of hooks around there really well. Those two towers are able to clean up like really well. They work excellent together. See, around 4, I'm just gonna keep going with the economy. I don't care too much about banana farms, like at all, really. I'm just gonna mainly focus on Bloons for economy, because ever since that update where they changed the rounds, Bloons have become a lot better. And you'll see by his sending out Space Blues, he's able to get by me. Whoa. Uh-oh. I'm gonna leak some lives there. I actually need to get up that 2 or 3 boomerang sometime soon. Surprisingly though, he's got a 3-2 cannon, I believe. He's kind of still leaking his pinks. Slowly but surely, he's losing lives against pinks. He needs to have his cannon on close. That would help him out a lot. But I think he has it on first, which is not let him do that much. He's getting an extra boomerang to help him out. He's leaking lives. We're both still doing alright. We've only leaked a couple lives. Like almost the same now, 124. Okay, never mind, he has less. But he's got that 0-3 boomer now, so he's pretty much set. Now I got my 2-3 boomer, so I'm set. What I like is that the defense I have up right now is going to keep me safe against blacks. It's going to keep me safe against regen whites. It's even going to keep me safe against a small yellow rush, which actually is pretty handy. If you can, find a defense that'll save you from rounds 6, 8, and 10, it's pretty nice. I just don't think I'd be able to hold off pinks though, so I'm gonna need an extra boomerang for that. So yeah, round 7. My economy isn't as great because it's cards. What do you expect? Only 500. So be it. I'm actually sending out a few black balloons there to kind of mess him out, because his bomb tower can't hit blacks, and he doesn't have anything in front to pop them. So, yeah, he's got to rely on that boomerang, but still, he's kind of leaking some. Or was, not anymore, but. So you have that extra 2 or 3 boomer right there. That is for a quick buy of a glaive ricochet. Like in case if you sense a yellow rush like that. But actually it doesn't really even get anywhere, so I'm like, okay. No big deal. I'll wait till the pinks, then I'll buy it. I got a little banana farm there too. So now I got all those regen blacks. They're actually doing some good damage against them. And I actually send out a couple of regen leads too. Try to, make them create more and more of those. They don't actually work out too well. I mean, I've gotten them down to 75 lives already. That's nice. It's a nice number. So now it's round 11. I better get up my camo detection. He needs to as well. He doesn't have any camo detection as well. Why I don't send camos at him? I have no idea. Maybe I'm just more focused on my own defense, I guess. I could actually beat him with camos in here. Wow. How did I not even realize that? Silly me. But I sold my attack sprayer for a 0-3 blade shooter, and guess what? He sends a rainbow rush. Guess what it's time for? Blade Maelstrom! That totally annihilates its attack. And he sells everything except the bomb tower and gets defeated by computer zebras. So that's about it, guys. Thanks all you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. It's a new strategy I got on board. Yet another one. And it seems to work pretty well. It's definitely fun to use anyways. So yeah. Hopefully I'll try to get more videos in the future. Can't guarantee anything. But yeah, it's tough. So bye.